one would it be? Card Fight Vanguard, Pokemon TCG, Yu-Gi-Oh TCG, or Magic the Gathering?
Nope.
Wow.
Okay, who's gonna take the table first on this one?
I'll take the table since I guess I'm one of the more prominent TCG players. To me, there's really no way you're gonna get rid of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, it's an OG.
I agree. It's an OG. It's an OG. Card Fight Vanguard can go. That's the newest one, and I only know a couple people that actually play it. I personally enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh a lot more than any of them, but I could definitely say with Konami's business practices when it comes to the TCG and the OCG and Yu-Gi-Oh, that can die off too.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem I have.
That can definitely die off too. So as much as it pains me to say, I'm gonna stick with Magic and everyone else can drop. However, when it comes to Pokemon TCG, for the most part, I've already talked about this a little bit before the podcast started. Pokemon TCG is literally printing money. Anything you make, it prints money. Anytime you put out a box, it prints money. Like you really the only two games on this list that you can see people constantly making content for on YouTube and doing unboxes and stuff like that is Magic and Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh has that to some aspect, but it's literally like the Yu-Gi-Oh online community is trash. I'm gonna be completely honest with you right now. There's like maybe 5 creators on YouTube that actually do some good shit, but for the most part, it's trash. The reason I say that Pokemon TCG is printing money is because even right now in the outside market, currently, you have commons, literal commons, just item cards, going for $1, $2, $3 a piece. Then in something like Yu-Gi-Oh, your commons are going for like 12 cents to maybe $5 depending on the card. And rarities matter a lot more there than anything else. So a super rare is always going to sell higher than anything else. So with that being said, Pokemon can go somewhere. Like, it had its resurgence, because before then it was dead. It was dead before 6th gen X and Y and all that. Pokemon TCG was pretty much dead.
Yeah,
like,
you're not lying.
You didn't have nationals like that. They weren't as high on the spectrum as the games were. You didn't have worlds like that, and there's actually monetary gain for playing in worlds and nationals and stuff like that, compared to Yu-Gi-Oh, to where they don't give you shit. the best,
unless you go to worlds.
No, not even at worlds. At worlds, the best you're gonna get is some ghost rare that you're never gonna be able to use, and probably isn't gonna sell well either. Because I've already looked online. I've looked online.
You don't get boxes?
No, you get boxes, but the boxes are completely different. Because remember, there was that one fiasco. There was that one fiasco where a whole shipment of boxes across international contained no super rares.
Wow.
No super rares.
How?
Yeah, no super rares.
What the fuck?
At all. So you literally bought all this product and you can't do shit with it because ain't nobody finna buy it. So and Konami didn't give a fuck. There was no refunds either. I believe they made a public apology about it and then started and stripped out some more that contained the super rares. But if you already bought that product, you're stuck with that product. You ain't finna do nothing with that product. So yeah, whereas Magic, I don't hear a lot coming from Magic, but what I do know about Magic is that it's the granddaddy of most TCGs, if not all TCGs, and they're still printing cards. The standard scene is still really good. I'm still seeing it a lot on Twitch, actually. Whenever there's a tournament, there's a lot of people watching on Twitch. But for the most part, when it comes to the casual, or when it comes to just like, you know, you go into a card shop, only time people are playing Magic is EDH. So because there's so many different ways to play Magic, and you don't have to run just one standard, You can even run tag. You can run freaking five-headed beast or whatever the hell it's called. Like, you can run Magic. Magic is so much more versatile than any one of these other TCGs. Because in Yu-Gi-Oh, the only thing you got is you got traditional, which is nothing's banned. You have standard, and then you have tag if you want to. In Pokemon, I believe there's only standard. No.
Okay, so are you done? Because I know a lot about the Pokemon TCG.
Yeah, you probably know more than I do.
Because I used to play it like hyper competitive at this point where I went to like a couple regionals and national. But I went to a national as well. But the thing is, with Pokemon, you've got 3 formats. You've got classic, because there used to be 4 formats, but there's the 3 formats: classic, going all the way back to base hit 1. But there's certain rules in there where you can't use certain cards, what have you. Then there's expanded. That's like
classic, expanded, and then the
standard
theme deck, right? And theme deck.
No. Classic, expanded, and standard. Okay. Standard is basically the last 12 sets that come out and they rotate.
Yeah. That's essentially the same thing as Yu-Gi-Oh.
I think it's Magic, right?
It's essentially the same thing as Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's like a lot of card games follow that. Like Magic set the standard for standards.
Yeah.
And everybody else follows that standard.
Yeah. However, when it comes to standard for Yu-Gi-Oh, there's a typical ban list, period. A flat ban list. Not a set ban list. A flat ban list. So you can use you can use any card that's not on that ban list, no matter when it was released. So it's a lot easier for people to follow than it would be Magic standard or Pokemon standard. Because when I was trying to build my decks, even on the online, even on KCGO, it was like, oh, I can't use this. Why can't I use this? Oh, because it's not standard. What do you mean it's not standard? It's not in the set, so it's a lot older than the other sets. It's like, oh, okay, so you're like Magic. I'm good. I don't want to do that. Because at that point, it becomes a lot more of a money sink than Yu-Gi-Oh could ever be.
Which you're not fucking wrong. Like
Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty cost effective if you know how to build a budget deck. You can build a budget deck for less than $80.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. That includes both your main deck and extra deck. Whereas the high profile decks can range from like $200 to $400 to $500. And if you want to be a rarity whore, then you're gonna be paying up in the thousands. Sometimes.
Yeah, because I got a friend that's a rarity whore in Yu-Gi-Oh, and he's like 2K. Yeah, like everything's like hyper ultra rare.
And you're fucking retarded. But that's just me.
No, he's just a lucky son of a bitch because he didn't buy that shit. He just got epic fucking pulls. He is the luckiest. I told him he should stop buying fucking card packs and just go buy lottery fucking tickets because your luck is just that good, bro.
Nah, if his luck is that good, keep buying them because those super rares will sell well. Right. And you'll be getting your money. You can get your money back from a box of Yu-Gi-Oh off of one card sometimes.
Oh yeah. He's done that.
Yeah. So there you go. I tried to do that. Didn't work out for me because I'm not lucky. But whatever.
But back to on topic of Pokemon is like when I was really into it before I sold my fucking meta deck, I had a deck that was $500, and I had to sell that because I fucking lost my job. But that was like basically one of the it was. And the thing about fucking Pokemon, you've got your tier 0 and everything else.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I really hate about it because if you're not playing tier 0 or a counter just for tier 0,
you're losing.
Yeah. Because you can sink all this time and this money, and you can make your deck so fucking like I ran Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo Y, and my shit was so fucking consistent. I could beat everything else in the game except Night March, and Night March was a budget. Night March, all you had to do was just buy 3 shamans, and all they got during that time when I was playing, if you paid $150 plus the for the commons of Night March, they were $1 each. So you basically spend $175 at the end. Yeah, Pokemon TCG is still a thing, Ryu. It's huge. Like the last TCG they had, they gave out $250,000 for first place, or was it the total prize pool? No, that was the total prize pool. That was total prize pool. But still, $250,000. Plus, if you're a junior, and if you're a junior, you get a full. If you get first place in the juniors, you get a full scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really helpful.
Because Nintendo actually cares. Nintendo and Game Freak actually care.
Yeah, they're not like
compared to Konami, where even if you win juniors, you ain't getting shit.
They'll be getting a pat on the back and saying, "Good job." Now go buy some more cards.
Essentially, that's why shit is so broken all the time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they want to whore that out because it's the newest thing. It's the new. This is the formula. This is the fucking formula. They make some broken shit. That broken shit lasts for about 6 to 8 months until the next ban list, which is 6 to 8 months, right? They get all their money from that, and then they hit it, and then they bring out something even more broken and more broken. That's the Konami way, man. That's the Konami.
Yep.
And they don't, and depending on how well it sells, they don't hit it. Either they don't hit it as hard as they should, or they nerf it to the ground. That is still why freaking Construct is on the ban list. I fucking hate Free My Bitch Construct. Please, I didn't even play Shaddolls when they were popping. And even then, Shaddolls were the third because you had Cleaforts, Burning Abyss, and then Shaddolls. So Burning Abyss lasted way longer than Shaddolls did. But now you don't see any of them decks at all, really, especially Cleaforts. Cleaforts got buried and will never come back. But I mean, actually, no. Cleaforts did come back in a road deck, but Konami doesn't like rogue decks. That's why Clownblade is no longer a thing either. So yeah. This is how it is. If you want to be competitive in Yu-Gi-Oh, you have to play the most broken shit. That's why you see the top 16 duelists, like 10 out of 6 of them are all running the same deck.
I think that's like every fucking TCG besides Magic, dude, because Yu-Gi-Oh's the same fucking way. If you're not tier whoring, you're losing.
Yeah. Or if you're not countering, if you're not using counter meta, then you're
right. And but the thing about counter meta, like if somebody brings a rogue deck in the fucking tournament and you ain't prepared for that shit, all you're ready for is meta, you're getting swept out that shit.
Because 95% of the players there are playing meta.
Yep.
So it's rather I would rather worry about the 95% than the 5%.
True. Very true.
And even then, sometimes depending on the meta, your side deck can handle that 5% because matches are scheduled like matches. It's best 2 out of 3. So you get your first one, you're like, oh, okay, I see what you're playing. Now I'm finna side deck, so I can try to beat what you're doing. But your opponent can also side deck too. So that's why your side deck is so important when it comes to being in regionals, nationals, or whatever, and going to a tournament.
Right. But if I had to pick one, Pokemon, because I've got the most. Like, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh before it got all convoluted with the pendulums and the G-Drive summons and all that shit.
That's the common misconception about Yu-Gi-Oh. It's actually really fucking simple. I can explain it to you in 5 minutes.
You're not wrong. I mean, I want to get back into it, but I'm more invested in Pokemon. That's.
I can literally explain everything to you in 5 minutes. It is so simple.
Right.
Attack and trap there.
But I'm done. My choice will be Pokemon.
Wow.
Real shit.
Keep one. Man, keep one. Holy Toledo.
Holy Toledo.
Yeah, holy Toledo. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Magic.
Okay, that's 2 Magic, 1 Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Magic as well.
All right, so that's 3 Magic, 2 Pokemon. Lionel?
I have to go with Magic.
4 Magic, 2 Pokemon.
Okay, that's 4 Magic.
Okay.
Which is understandable.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. It's mainly that question really falls down on legacy and what you play.
Right.
Next year, 25th
Because I guarantee you, if you didn't play Pokemon that heavy, you would have picked Magic too.
You're not wrong, because I really wasn't. I was actually into Yu-Gi-Oh!
I played Gen 1 Pokemon TCG.
Yeah.
I started off with Magic, and then the rest came the rest of the way.
I started out with Magic too.
What was your deck when you first started?
I ran a black and white deck.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad you didn't say blue, because them old school blue decks can burn in hell.
I think I ran green.
Them old school blue decks can burn in hell. Whenever somebody says, hey, let's play traditional, I see 1 blue card, I'm done. I'm scooping. You have fun. Because all you're going to do is cancel, counter, mill. I'm good.
So yeah, next year's 25th anniversary for Magic the Gathering trading card game.
Huh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Probably gonna have some big.
Came out in
international
'93. Came out in 1993. Next year's 25th anniversary.
Oh, yeah, I got my first Magic deck in 1995.
God damn. Holy shit.
I was 2 years old.
I was playing Pokemon, and I'm not even gonna lie.
Man, I
No,
remember
Pokemon
back in
wasn't
the
even out
day, I
yet.
had all those fucking Pokemon cards, and I had no idea how to play it.
You would go to fucking the schoolyard with like all these cards randomly, and you'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna use this."
Nah, that
And
was
I'm the motherfucker. No, that people did that shit with Pokemon as well. And
Yeah,
I was
I
a
know,
nigga that read the rules, but like, no, where's your deck at? I'm just gonna use Charizard. You didn't evolve from a Charmander. You can't do that. Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah, yeah. Because remember when you bought them, they didn't come with the rules.
Come with the rules unless you bought a structure deck.
Unless you bought a structure deck, and most people didn't buy structure decks. They was like,
Nope, they
"Ooh,
bought the
let me get them
They
10
bought
cards."
booster packs.
Yeah, they bought the
bought
boosters. They bought the boosters.
Those boosters cost like what, $3 to $5
Back
then?
then they were like $250.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's like what, $7 to $8, I think.
Oh no, they're like $4 to $5 now.
Oh, well, it's still the same price then as a little back then.
When inflation is pretty much the same price.
Well, all right, ladies.